Good morning. Hey, y'all. What's up? Good morning. Thank you guys for joining the show. Let me get to my screen here. Good morning. I see you guys here. You guys still pouring in. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go ahead and speak to everyone. Y'all, if y'all hear my voice a little raspy this morning, y'all forgive me, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on with my voice, but it's a little raspy. I got a little rasp going on with my voice this morning, but let's get into it. Probably talking too damn much. Let's get into it. Who's first? Miss Grandma 504 is first. Good morning. Audrey Williams, good morning, ma'am. Deborah Johnson, good morning. Felicia, good morning. Kelly S., good morning. Marion's Favorites, good morning. Cheryl Williams, good morning. Cassandra D., good morning. Big State, good morning. My Top Flight Roses in the building, good morning. Denise Slay, good morning. Kim Jones, good morning. Miss Pruitt, good morning. Sheila Washington, good morning. Carla Burrell, good morning. Sylvia Blow, good morning. Verdi Tulu Taylor, good morning. Brown Eyes, good morning. Lana Thomas, good morning. Let's keep going. Erica Butler, good morning. Kathy Hudson, good morning. D Nice, good morning. Immaculate Davis, good morning. Cynthia Williams, good morning. Phyllis McCrary, good morning. Juju World, good morning. Ann Thom, good morning. Tam C, good morning. Let's keep going. Shawnee's Darden Emery, good morning, ma'am. Angela Cuff, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Shirley Terry, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lori Eden, good morning. Carla Van Zant, good morning. Mrs. Washington, good morning. Brenda Coxshell, good morning. Carla Van Zant, good morning. Tabitha Lester, good morning. Shaquanda, good morning. Carletta Passmore, good morning. Nikki B, good morning. Maria Perry, good morning. Richard J, good morning. Mary Jacobs, good morning. Angie B, good morning. Daisy Lewis, good morning. Good morning, Ebony, good morning. Said rainy day here in Chicago. Raining in Chicago. Is it cold in Chicago? Hopefully you guys don't get any snow flurries. Okay, it's a little chilly here. I'm in Atlanta. It's kind of chilly here. So yeah, we're getting through. But thank you guys for joining. Please don't forget to tap on the like. You guys know we're gonna have a great show. Okay, don't be trying to wait to the end of the show. Like, let me see if it's gonna be a good show first. You already know it's gonna be a good show. All right. If you guys been watching me for quite some time, y'all know how we get down over here. All right. So everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's jump on in. You guys know politics is first. Let's get it. What's up, Truth TV Podcast? All right, she said I'm at work in the bushes. Please tap the like. Okay, so she's modded from the bushes. That's my other Top Flight mod. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get into it. According to Neighborhood Talk, we got some Jasmine Crockett news. Y'all know we love her over here. Let's go ahead and get her up on the screen so we can. All right, let's take this down. All right, boom. Teresa Williams, I see you, love. Thanks for being here. Tanisha Martin, thanks for being here as well. Let's get into the show, all right? Representative Jasmine Crockett says the House Speaker Mike Johnson is full of ish on live TV. See, when you get tired of people and you get to cussing folk out on national television, that's when you know you're tired of folk. She criticizes him for delaying Epstein files vote while claiming to protect the victims. All right, let's go ahead and hear what she has to say.
Today, Speaker Johnson told CNN's Manu Raju that he never tried to kill the discharge petition to force this onto the floor, the Epstein bill onto the floor for a vote. But he shares President Trump's concerns about the bill. Take a listen.
We wanted to ensure that victims of these heinous crimes are completely protected from disclosure, those who don't want their names to be out there. And I'm not sure the discharge does that, and that's part of the problem.
What's your response to that?
I would cuss, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just say he's full of it. Number one.
This is cable. You can cuss.
I'm not going to do it, but I am going to say that he is full of. Okay, I'm going to do it. He's full of shit. Because here's the thing. Number one, we know that he didn't even bring the House back in because he was trying to avoid us dealing with Epstein. In fact, he would not even swear in a duly elected, now new member of Congress, depriving and having to be sued by her state and others because they literally did not have any representation. He violated the Constitution to avoid this. So miss me on pretending that this is about the victims. In addition to that, when we finally released some of the information that we got from the Epstein estate and we had all the victims' names redacted, who was it that was out there saying, oh, and this person is the person that is supposedly mentioned in this section?
The Republicans,
The Republicans did that to the extent that that victim's family had to come out against them for revealing potentially her name. So they're full of it. So right now, what I think is going to happen, the only reason that he is switched is because obviously he has had lots of conversations. Either the Senate is not going to take it up or they don't have the votes in the Senate. One of the two. But he never plans for this to actually go forward.
Oh, you think this is going to get killed in the Senate?
I think that this is going to get killed some way, somehow.
Today, Speaker Johnson told CNN's Manu Raju that he never tried to.
And absolutely. Okay, so Jasmine Crockett, you guys, is not holding back when it comes to House Republicans and the Jeffrey Epstein files. Now, on Mondays, the lead with Jake Tapper. Crockett, who serves on the House Oversight Committee, slammed Speaker Mike Johnson and his party's reversal on the vote to release the files, saying that he's full of ish after Tapper reminded her, this is cable girl. Go ahead and let that cussing fly. All right, so Crockett explained her frustration, pointing to Johnson's actions that delayed the vote, including blocking the new member of Congress from being sworn in. Number one, we know, this is what she had to say. Number one, we know that he didn't bring the House back in because he was trying to avoid us dealing with Epstein. In fact, he would not even swear in a duty elected now new member of Congress, depriving and having to be sued by her state and others because they literally did not have any representation. He violated the Constitution to avoid this. So miss me on pretending that this is about the victims. Okay, absolutely. So this Epstein stuff is slowly seeping out. As we get more updates on that, we will definitely come back and update you on that. So shout out to Jasmine Crockett for speaking her truth. Y'all know she always sounds off, and she don't give a hot damn how they feel about her. They can never silence her, and I love that about her. Thank you, honey, for speaking the truth. Let's move along. Now, yesterday, we talked about this alleged $2,000 that Trump's ass was talking about giving to the people. Now, because they were talking about in the week of November the 21st through I think the 24th, funds were supposed to be released. Now Trump's ass is coming out talking about, and let's go ahead and get it up. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Trump gives an update on when Americans can expect a proposed $2,000 tariff dividend check, is what he's calling it. Promises probably the middle, all right. He had to throw that in there, probably the middle of 2026, all right. Not that I care. I mean, of course, everybody can use extra $2,000, but I feel like it's very sus. It's weird to me that they put out a post saying that the shit would be given out this year, and now you guys are pushing it to 2026 and calling it a $2,000 tariff dividend check. Okay, and saying probably said a little bit later than that. So he don't even know when this shit's going to be released, but let's hear what they have to say. We'll listen to the lies, girl.
Hundreds of millions of dollars in tariff money. We're going to be issuing dividends later on, somewhere prior to, probably in the middle of next year, a little bit later than that, of thousands of dollars for individuals of moderate income, middle income. We're going to pay down debt. We have a lot of money from tariffs. If we didn't have tariffs, this nation would be in serious trouble. And we've taken in tremendous amounts of money. And you know what's more important than that? We've protected our businesses from being raided like we did with the chip business. Now we're bringing them all back. But we had 100% of the chip industry, and then they left. They went mostly to Taiwan and South Korea, but mostly Taiwan. And they have almost 100%. And we're going to have, within a short period of time, a big percentage of the chip business are coming back because of tariffs, because they don't want to pay the tariffs, because the tariffs will be very steep if they don't come back, and they've committed to come back. Hundreds of millions of dollars in tariffs.
Yeah. So you guys hear what he's saying. So Donald Trump is giving an update on when Americans can expect a proposed $2,000 tariff dividend check. On November 8th, Trump took to his Truth Social platform and said that he wanted to make America great again by paying the people with proposed $2,000 tariff dividend checks to shrink that $38 trillion national debt. Now, on November 10th, Trump again addressed his proposal on Truth Social. Additionally, during a press conference in the Oval Office, Trump again confirmed his proposal. Now, he further explained how the checks would be funded by tariffs. Now, since proposing these $2,000 tariff dividend checks, Trump is giving an update on release dates. Says on Monday, November 17, Trump promised to begin issuing $2,000 tariff dividend checks to Americans around the middle of 2026, giving give or take rather. Meanwhile, over the weekend, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent made it clear that the administration still needs legislation to distribute any such checks. Okay, so he's giving false promises to give because they haven't even given the okay on said checks given out or being given out. So he told Fox News, we will see. He also implied that the funds may not be issued as checks, but in other forms of payment. That sounds sus. For example, a tax rebate, okay, says that this only is signaled further doubt and uncertainty inside the administration about Trump's proposal and what it's all about. All right. So there you go for that. I don't think that people will see the this $2,000 check, but if they do, great for them. All right. I don't care either way. I don't give a damn either way. It is what it is. Shit. It is what it is. You can't get your hopes up high when it comes to Trump, child, because you know he lie, honey. He lie. Lie like the tongue in his mouth. All right, moving right along. All right, so Fox News guest shares tips on saving money during the holidays. All right, said adults don't need gifts. The hell we don't. Yes, I do need a gift. Says it focus on the people in your life who are aged 3 through 18. Says grandma does not need slippers. Why you gonna tell somebody how to spend their money? First of all right. Because I have a certain type of watch that I am looking to get this Christmas, probably before. So you cannot tell a person what they should not get at a certain age. You cut off certain gifts in order to save money. I don't give a hot damn about no saving no money. When I want a gift, let's get into this bullish. I don't even know if I want to entertain this now.
Budget. You need a plan. Also, remember, adults don't need gifts, okay? Focus on the people in your life who are age 3 to 18. Grandma doesn't need slippers. If they don't live by you, don't get them a gift. Now's not the time to spend and break the bank sending packages across the country, Dana. Focus on the people in your life, ages 3 to 18. That's my 30 seconds for you.
Jade, you're
Budget. You need a plan. Also, remember, adults.
Now, while I do feel that the world should budget, being that the economy is the way that it is, people being furloughed, laid off, yeah, I do feel like people should cut back a bit if you feel you need to do so within your finances, but not everybody's finances are effed up like that. Now, I do think that people should start saving, put some in savings, don't touch it. Do I feel like you should splurge like it's, $19.99? Absolutely not. But, Christmas is coming. The holidays are coming. Say if you're going to spend, set yourself a goal. I do that every year. I set a goal in terms of how much I wish to spend on said gifts. And I try to stick to that and not go above it. Sometimes I go over, give or take slightly, a few dollars or so. Okay. But you got to set a goal for your finances and try to stick to it. But yeah, I do feel like you should budget, but not to the point where you cut people off the list. Say, well, grandma, you ain't getting shit this year, or hubby, I ain't giving you nothing because I'm only shopping for people ages 3 to 18. Like, no, I don't think you should tell people how to spend their money, but I do feel that you can shop within budget. All right. Yeah, shop within budget. If you're if you want some slippers and you see these slippers over here, it's $49.99. Try to find some that's $29.99. You're still gonna save in between, and you just do it that way. Okay. Yeah, that's just how I feel. You still can shop out here. Just be mindful of your spending. Okay. I do it even when I'm grocery shopping. Okay. I set a budget. I look over here. And I know y'all look at meat prices and stuff like that. Or do you just pick up any meat when you walk by? No, I look at prices. All right. I make a list. When I go to the grocery store, I have a list of what I need. Now, do I go off the beaten path of my list? Sometimes, yeah, because sometimes I get in the store and be like, oh, I didn't have this on my list, so I do need this, and I'll get it. Or sometimes some stuff I don't need that I just absolutely want. And if it's, within my budget, I'll get it. But it's all about budgeting. Budget. We can't say it enough. All right. So yeah, what y'all think about that? Ain't telling nobody how to spend their money because you do what you feel you need to do. I don't know nobody's, pockets over there. I ain't trying to tell nobody. But let's move along. All right. Let's move along. Let's get into some Stephen Smith news, child. Because, child, his mouth done got him in some trouble. I knew it was coming. Stephen A. Smith, honey, is pulled from ESPN's NBA Countdown. Now, the lineup for the rest of the season, it said they first joined the show's, precursor NBA shoot-around in 2003. Let's get into it, shall we? Mm-hmm. Now, they said that a new look at ESPN's NBA Countdown team debuted on Wednesday. Then it gives the the link there. Stephen A. Smith is removed from NBA Countdown. Said that Smith first joined ESPN in 2003 as an analyst for NBA Shoot-Around. Said that the precursor to NBA Countdown. Let's go ahead and read. According to Hollywood Unlocked, on Monday, November 17th, ESPN announced the lineup for its NBA Countdown team, and it noticeably didn't include one of its show's recurring hosts. Stephen A. Smith, who was 58 now, said that now Smith first joined the network in 2003, appearing as an analyst on the NBA Countdown, precursor NBA Shoot-Around. Now, in 2012, the show was later renamed to its current title. Despite the name change, Smith continued to feature on the ESPN program throughout the continued run. They said that this is until 2025-2026 season. So according to ESPN Press Room, senior writer Brian Winsort and 2023 NBA champion head coach Michael Malone will join host Malika Andrews and analyst Kendrick Perkins, with Shams Sharina reporting. So the show will lead pregame and half show coverage for select NBA and ESPN games night throughout the 2025-2026 season. So the new team will make their debut this Wednesday, November 19th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN and the ESPN app. Now, despite Smith's absence from the show, it said that he still obviously remains one of ESPN's biggest stars and faces on the network. So they cut his ass up out of there. All right, could be his mouth because he do talk a lot. I think he's trying to focus more on political versus sports, which is what he originally was hired for on ESPN. So yeah, that's what his ass get though. All right, moving right along. Let's get into this topic as well. According to Neighborhood Talk, Chicago public school staff is under fire after investigation finds staff spending over $7 million on luxury trips to Egypt, Finland, and Hawaii. Now, authorities say that staff still went on rejected trips, and 12 to 15 were never submitted for approval. So it sounds like some funny business was going on in Chicago school systems down there. Let's go ahead and hear about it.
At the Chicago public school system. Among the findings, employees at the cash-strapped district spent millions on trips to Las Vegas and even overseas. What is up with this? Mike Tobin is live there in the Windy City. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Dana. The Inspector General took a look at the travel expenses of teachers and principals in the Chicago public school systems and concluded that when the bank accounts were fat with COVID money, the staff ran wild. As you mentioned, trips to Egypt, Finland, Hawaiian resorts, even went on a safari, and there was no oversight to stop them. The amount spent on travel in 2021 was $300,000. It jumped up in 2022 to $3.4 million, doubled in 2023, and kept getting bigger in 2024. The report concludes that more scrutiny was put to whether the expense paperwork was done correctly than whether the expenses were excessive. As a result, more than 90% of the traveling employees went over the allowable limits. Oftentimes, lodging and airfare was double the allowable rate. One of the reasons the trips were not rejected is that they were not asking for approval. Of 15 international trips noted by the Inspector General, 12 were never submitted for approval. And then we start seeing wildlife trips, balloon rides, staff staying extra days for personal reasons, and this in a school district that claims a $700 million budget hole.
We do need more special ed teachers, but if you can think about the fact that $7.7 million in wasted taxpayer money for balloon rides and looking at giraffes and elephants could have gone to hiring 100 of those special ed teachers. These are the questions that we need to be asking.
Upon release of the Inspector General's report, Chicago Public Schools froze all overnight travel with this statement. This measure reflects our continued commitment to responsible financial stewardship and to prioritizing resources that directly support classrooms and students. As far as performance, less than half of 3rd to 8th graders are reading at grade level. Less than a quarter are proficient in math. Dana?
Mike, it sounds like there might be more of this where that came from, unfortunately. Thank you.
What a story.
Expenses
a mess. All right, so Chicago public schools employees are under fire After an internal investigation found CPS spent $7.7 million on travel last year alone. How did they get away with that? Now, according to ABC7 Chicago, said 8 schools used more than $142,000 in CPS funds to send staff on 15 different trips to Finland, Estonia, Egypt, and South Africa. Now, 13 of those trips were never pre-approved, and one was even rejected, but the staff went anyway. How'd that happen? Now, per the Office of Inspector General said that they say that overspending on staff travel spiked after schools received COVID relief funds. Uh-oh, sound like some fraud right there. So that they believe that this combined with improper oversight of travel expenses is why the total has gone so high. Now, investigators say that a principal at one school booked a lavish $400 per night hotel for himself and his wife during a development conference in Chicago. Somebody going to jail. So the conference was held at a completely different hotel, started 2 days after they arrived, and ended after they had already checked out. It said that they claimed one teacher even took a luxury 7-day trip to Hawaii, costing $4,700, but it doesn't stop there. Reportedly, $1.5 million was spent on conference travel, and investigators noted that CPS covered the expenses for 200 staff members to attend the conference that only 28 people showed up for the year before. Child. The most expensive trip was to South Africa, totaling more than $5,200 per person. Now, the getaway included the game nights and hot air balloon rides. It said that the report says that for the amount spent on that trip, the school could have funded the salary and benefits of 2 teachers with 4 years of experience for an entire year. My God. All right, what do y'all think about that? They have very, very lavishly wasted this money, and their ass is going to have to pay for it. So y'all know that anytime that money is not accounted for, they're going to do an audit. And when they do an audit, honey, that's when shit is found. And when shit is found, that's when charges are filed. And when charges are filed, asses go to where? Jail. So we're going to keep our eyes and ears open on this one because, baby, that ain't right. How the hell you go and spend, what was it, $400 something a night? That's very reckless. $400 a night for him and his wife. And you ain't even stayed at the damn hotel where the conference was. Yeah, all y'all asses gonna be in trouble. The COVID relief, y'all know the COVID relief, that's PPP and all that other type of funding, any type of governmental funding that you misuse, that's called fraud. And they will come back, and I told y'all yesterday, honey, that knock on the door, get you every time. All right, let's get into some church news, child, because people is fighting and carrying on in church. Let's go ahead and look at this. Child, just came across my desk yesterday. I said, I know you lying. I said, y'all know William Murphy, honey. Y'all know William Murphy got his church over there in Atlanta, but there was some type of altar call that happened at the church house over there, and somebody decided to run their ass up on stage, and something happened. All right, now they went down. I don't think they went down in the spirit, but they went down. All right, they went down on the floor, but they ain't go down in the spirit. Let's go ahead and get into it. So people ask, why do pastors need security? Maybe this is why.
Come on, man of God, I see you. Come on. Y'all clap your hands and give God praise. He just want to give me a hug. Come on. Come on, man of God, I see you. Come on.
Why you ain't let him hug you then? He trying to give you a spiritual hug, and your people done went up there and deboed his ass in the church, and then you want to try to send everybody in the spirit. I can't go in the spirit after seeing that. Did y'all see that? Let's watch it one more again. It was a holler when they took him down for me. Oh, what was that? He felt that pain of that tackle. Oh my God.
Y'all clap your hands and give God praise. He just want to give me a hug. Come on. Come on, man of God, I see you. Come on.
He sounded like he might have been a little special. Okay? Because that little sound he was making when he was running up to him to give him a hug, that didn't sound like he was right. It sounded like he might have took his helmet off before he got up there on stage, And then he got to running around trying to grab onto the pastor in this little ring around the rosy thing they were doing up there. Okay, that little spiritual ring around the rosy little dance they were doing. And then security, okay, ran up there and tackled him down like one of the cowboys up there at the church. And then you want to usher people into the spirit. Ain't nobody thinking about the spirit right now. They're trying to see if old boy is okay after Debo done tackled him down up there behind you. But you smiling, talking about, oh, he just want to give me a hug. Why you let him hug you then? Okay, the Bible says, be not afraid. Come as you are. He came as he was, and you ran. It was all.
Y'all clap your hands and give God praise. He just want to give me a hug. Come on. Come on, man of God. I see you. Come on.
Now, is it me? Or was he inviting him up there? You said, come on, man of God, I see you. And then he run up there like he want to give you a hug, and then he gets tackled down. Why you didn't tell your security, like, put your hand like that right there? That means stop. Like, then y'all have some kind of like meeting backstage before y'all had church. When you do like this, that means stop. Okay. Why he didn't stop them from running up there and tackling him? If he just wanted to come up there, maybe he wanted you to lay hands on him or something. I don't know. But all that other stuff right there was too much. Remind me never to go to your church, all right? To try to come up there and shake your hand or greet you or nothing, all right? Because the way they be tackling folk down in church, child, it's a lot. Now, I get it. They do need security, especially when you have mega churches, all right? They have security at my home church because I went to a mega church back home too. But because some of these people are crazy. You have a lot of people who are very overzealous fans who will run up there and try to do something to the pastor. We've seen videos where people bring pow-pows in the church trying to pow-pow the pastor, or weapons, or trying to even swing at the pastor. Crazy shit like that. So you do kind of need security like that for the pastor. But in this situation right here, this is weird because it did give that he did call the man up there. I don't know. But yeah, so let's go ahead and read. During an altar call yesterday, an unexpected situation unfolded when a man rushed the stage and attempted to grab Bishop William Murphy. Now, Bishop Murphy quickly shifted out of the way, and on-site security immediately intervened and removed the individual. No, he tackled. Y'all left that part out. Thank God Bishop Murphy is safe. Not so much for the guy that was tackled. The service continued, and no harm was done. Again, someone was tackled. This moment, they said, is also a reminder of how crucial it is for churches to have trained, alert, and prepared security teams in place. Ministry is sacred, but safety is essential. I agree with that too. Let's continue to keep Bishop Murphy, his family, and ministry covered in prayer. What about the person that got tackled? Should we pray for them too? Okay, so no weapon formed will prosper. Not even a tackle, all right? So yeah, that's what had happened at Bishop Murphy's church. If we have any of his members in here, if you guys saw this, y'all let me know why this situation took place, because that was a lot. One more again before we leave. Hello.
Y'all clap your hands and give God praise.
Nothing like getting tackled down with some dramatic music playing in the background. That shit was crazy. But let's move along. While we're in church news, we got one more piece of church news. Miss Yolanda Adams is in the news. I like her. All right. I like Yolanda. I like Yolanda all the way back, child. From the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. All right. Y'all know that's the go-to song when you listen to Yolanda, when you're going through some stuff. You got to hear a song like that, and that kind of snap you up out of whatever it is that you're going through, right? But she's getting a little controversy because of a statement that she made. All right, y'all know people be real. They comb me with a fine-tooth comb, church people. All right, because they hold you to a certain standard and to a higher regard than other people, as if you're supposed to be perfect when you're not. You just claim to be a follower of Christ, and no one is perfect. The goal is to strive towards perfection. All right, to be a Christian, which is means to be Christ-like. So that means that you are every day you are perfecting yourself to be perfect, to be like Christ, which is the perfect one. Nobody's perfect but God. Okay. So but Yolanda Adams, who was I guess expected to be perfect, they're saying gospel singer Yolanda Adams says that she doesn't think God is this small entity that people make him or her or it out to be, okay, and says that you can't claim love for God while hating God's sons and daughters. Now, I agree with that. Now, you can't be hating people and saying that you love the Lord. Let's get into what she said, and then we'll chop down what you guys may think, or what they think she said was so wrong. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to It's On Site.
I don't think that God is this small entity that people are trying to make him or her or it, because he is spirit. Because we are of the mind of calling things, gender wise, because that's how we grew up. I'm just going to continue to say if he was going to be surprised by you, he wouldn't have created you. Because it's like, how you think God is surprised just because you're surprised? And if he made all things, and if he created all things, God is a God of variety. God is a God of diversity. We wouldn't have a million genuses of flowers if he were not. I just believe that God entrusts us with his power to make the world a better place, to encourage and inspire, to uplift, never to put what we think on somebody else. I can tell you how much your God loves by the people you hate. Wait a minute. We've heard it since we were kids. God is love. 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 But if God is love, how come you hate the person he in love created? Because that tells me a lot about what you believe God is. Because if you believe God is God of all, but only in your skin color, that's kind of antithetical to who he is. All knowing, all loving, all seeing, all doing. So I have a problem with people who say they love God, but hate God's sons and daughters. I don't think that God is this small entity that people are trying.
I don't see anything wrong with what she said. People be doing the most sometimes. I think people, when they hear a person like from the church say something, immediately people put on this special ear. And they want to hear you say something that's contrary to what they feel is within the Bible or within, the church walls, or what is expected, from, a minister or somebody that's supposed to be a man of the cloth or whatnot. I don't really see anything wrong with what she said. Like, seriously, how can you say you love God and you hate the very person that he made, when you're supposed to love your brother and or sister? You are your brother's keeper. Y'all know all of that. I ain't trying to preach to nobody. But at the end of the day, do I feel like God is a God of diversity? Yeah, that's why he made different people. Black, white, Mexican, Chinese, like all of that. He didn't just make one race. He didn't just make one type of flower. He didn't just make one type of tree. So yeah, he is a God of diversity. He loves different things. Okay? Yeah. Why do people just, let's reach out. Gospel singer Yolanda Adams says that she doesn't believe God is this small entity that people try to box him, said that her or it into, and adds that she has a real issue with folks who say that they love God, but turn around and hate God's sons and daughters. I agree. If you run around here hating people, you cannot say you love God, because he created you and that person. Okay? You can't say that you hate a person and say you love the creator of the person who created said person. You got to look at that thing deeper. And if you hate a person, it's something within yourself. If you hate, it's people I don't fool with, but I don't hate them. Okay, it's a difference between hating a person and not dealing with the person. You can choose to not fool with a person because of the actions that they present themselves as, but you don't have to hate that person. When you hate a person, it takes a lot of energy to hate. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It really takes a lot of energy to hate a person. Like, it's people that done some very fucked up things to me. I don't hate that person, but I don't fuck with that person. There's a difference. Maybe I shouldn't have said that since we stopped saying church stuff. I don't fool with that person. Let's clean it up some. All right, because we all talking biblical. I don't fool with that person because of the things that they've done, because you show me who you are and I believe you, right? So you kind of have to have a separation there. And when it comes to God and people liking to put pinpointing who they feel God is a spirit. God is omnipotent. Like, you really can't box God in to say it's a he or a she. I mean, we've seen pictures. People have painted pictures of what they believe Jesus looked like and all this other stuff. Go and read your Bible. Hair like lamb's wool. So a lot of people, he got to be black, honey. Hair like lamb's wool. He got to be a black man. Like, I just think that it's a spiritual being. Okay, a spiritual being. I don't feel that God is black. I don't feel like God is white. I mean, it's just this unseen being. I know that it exists because of some things that I've been through in my life. that whenever I prayed, certain things happened. And I know it just wasn't some haphazard event that got me out of said situation. So we know that there is indeed a God, and a person who don't believe in a God is a fool. It says it in the Bible. Seriously. How do we get here? But seriously, for a person to say that they don't think that it's a God, you are a fool. Because how do you feel that you wake up every morning? How do you feel that you have breath to breathe every morning? How do you feel that you have the activity of your limbs to get up and dress yourself, feed yourself, get up and go to work? All the things that you do every single day that we take for granted every single day. God is definitely a spirit. God is definitely a spirit, okay? All seeing, all knowing, okay? You know what God is when you get into a sticky situation and you pray and something happens, you know that there is a God. So God, people just need to stop always trying to think so deep about situations, especially when it comes to biblical stuff. Everything you need to know is in the Bible. And what you don't know, you pray and ask God for some discernment so that he can kind of give you what you need to know in said situation. But to overthink this thing in terms of what you believe God is, seriously, everybody should know about God at this point, okay? Everybody under the sound of my voice, I'm sure you've been to church at some point in time. I'm sure you read your Bible. You should read your Bible at least every day, if not every other day, so that you can stay well versed within what the Bible says. And if you do read your Bible, then you kind of know that a lot of the things that we're dealing with right now in the world, they're supposed to happen, right? Did y'all understand what I said? Some of the things, most of the things, if not all of the things that we're dealing with right now in the world, it's already been said in the Bible. It already gave you a roadmap into a heads up pretty much into what we're supposed to be dealing with right now. But if you don't read your Bible, then you're kind of like, oh my God, why are these things happening in the world? Well, it's supposed to happen. It's in the Bible. If you don't read, then you don't know. The more you read, the more you know, right? The more you read, the more you know. Educate yourself. I'm a reader. I read. I love to educate myself on things that I don't know. I told you I stay taking classes and learning things. I love to learn. I love to train. I take all types of training and stuff with my job because I like to stay ahead. That's how you make yourself feel or be needed. Okay, to overtrain. And it's no different when it comes to God. It's no different when it comes to God. Read your Bibles, guys. Read your Bibles. Stop being so shocked when you see things happen in the world today. Those things are supposed to happen. If you don't read, do like this. Going back there to Revelations. It's back there. I promise. KJV though, don't get these because it's a lot of Bibles out there, honey. That you have a whole lot of stuff in there that you probably don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Go on down there to the KJV, honey, King James Version. Do your finger like this, and go on down there to Revelations. All right, Revelations will let you know. That's why they call it Revelations. It will reveal some things to you that you probably did not know in terms of why the world is like it is today. We're hearing a lot of stuff about 666. That's the mark of the beast. It's over there in Revelations. You're starting to hear about it now where people are getting chipped and other things in other countries. It's headed this way. It talks about the horses, different horses. If you don't read your Bible, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. But read, honey. Reading is fundamental. All right. So I see nothing wrong with what Miss Yolanda Adams had to say. All right. She was ministering to some people. But if you don't read, then you're not educated on what someone is saying. And then you just automatically want to say that somebody is going off on the deep end and saying some things that's not necessarily biblical when it really is. All right. I definitely agree with everything she had to say. God is not a he or she. He's a spirit. It's a spirit. You can feel it. All right. Get into some mess and get to praying. You'll know what he is. Okay. We ain't got to stay on that long. I promise you. Get into some deep mess and get to praying, and you'll know what God is real quick, honey, because you'll feel that thing. I've been in church plenty of times, and you can feel that spirit, baby. I done felt it before. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. Get into a good church, honey. Or you can get on a good preacher or a good pastor when you've been through a hellified week and you get to church and everything that pastor is saying when he does his sermon, it seems like he's talking to you after you done been through hell all week at your job. Your home life is messed up. Everything done went wrong the whole week. And you said, dog, if I could just get to Sunday, honey, you get to church on Sunday and you get a good word in. Okay. Y'all know. I ain't trying to preach to nobody, but I'm just trying to say there is a God, honey. All right. And for anybody that don't believe in God, I don't know what you do with your life. I really don't. Like, who do you call when you get into things? I just don't know. Y'all need to get over it. My God. All right. Get over it. Get over it. All right. I bet you're going to know who he is when he come back. Because that knee going to have to hit that ground and you're going to have to say, oh, there is a God. It says it in the Bible. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. All right. Let me stop, child. Okay. Yes, God. All right. So let's get into some Jennifer Hudson news. I like her. Okay. I like her. Y'all know she is now dating Common. They've been dating for a little while. When he was on her show, he did mention that they, maybe some wedding bells there. I said, oh, okay. Now, y'all know she does have a son with wrestler David Otunga, right? Yes, honey, Jesus is Lord. You better tell him in here. So she has a son with David Otunga. Now, Jennifer Hudson's son looks just like her. I said, here's a mixture of his father and a lot of Jennifer Hudson. I believe that this child was definitely a miracle child, because y'all know she was going through all the things that she went through with losing her mother. Y'all remember that whole situation happened where this guy and her family unalived her mother and a few family members as well. That was very traumatic for her. And then she found out she was pregnant. I said, this has to be a miracle she lost family members, but then God kind of gave her this blessing, this son, and it kind of brought her back full circle. So this son has inherited some very great, rich musical abilities. We're going to kind of look at him in a few minutes because he is recording a song with his mother. I love that. My son liked to sing too. So I was like, hallelujah. I kind of was connecting there. But Jennifer Hudson reveals that her son did not want Common at his 16th birthday celebration. Now, there's some tension, I guess, here. Y'all know how sons are. Sons are very protective of their mother. I'm not sure what the deep tension is between Common and this son. Maybe there's some things that he may have seen that he did not like as related to Common in terms of how he treats Jennifer Hudson. Because y'all know sons, honey, when they see stuff, they be like, okay, hold up now. They're on guard. So let's go ahead and read. It said that Jennifer Hudson revealed that her son, David Otunga Jr., requested that her partner, Common, not attend his 16th birthday celebration. Also, I was reading that his father, David Otunga Sr., also said that Common could not attend as well. So maybe it was something that the son said to the father, say, hey, Dad, I don't want this nigga at my party. Okay, I ain't really feeling him like that. Yeah, that's mama man or whatever. But I don't want him at my birthday party, okay? So Common was not allowed to be there. And I saw some pictures online too. He was not there. It was like all family members. David Otunga Jr.'s mother, who is a Caucasian lady, was there as well. A few people were there. Jennifer was there. The son was there. They were all sitting around this table. Common was not there. So it seems that they did respect young man's wishes for him turning 16. And Common was not allowed to be there, even though he's dating. Also, David Otunga Jr. also laid down some rules as related to Jennifer Hudson and Common's dating relationship, saying that Common is not allowed to spend nights over while their son is there on weeks that he is visiting Jennifer Hudson while Common is around. So he cannot spend a night on nights that their son is there. Like, he laid down a bunch of rules, and he had it sent through the court. Because y'all remember a little bit back when her son was much younger, David Otunga Sr. took custody of Jennifer Hudson's son because he was saying she was too busy to be a mother. She was touring too much, and she was not available 100% to be a mother to their son. So he went to court and snatched custody of their son. Jennifer was able to get custody back, thank God, okay? Because y'all know that her son is her everything. And he was getting child support in that time too from Jennifer because he had the son full time. Y'all know it takes a lot to take a child from a mother. So I don't know how he pulled that shit off. But let's continue. So they said that the moment sparked a heartfelt exchange between mother and son, highlighting the complexities of blended family dynamics and teenage boundaries. So I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes. Shout out to What's Up T today. With Jennifer and her son, with Common, again, it could just be a son being overly protective of his mother, or it could be some things that he may have seen or actions from Common towards Jennifer Hudson as his mom, where he's being protective, that he just doesn't like it. And he's just being a protective son. But I'm pretty sure he has conversations with his dad when he goes to stay with his dad, say, hey, Dad, I saw this and I kind of didn't like the way he said something to mom or whatever. But so yeah, the father, David Otunga Sr., he's definitely stepping up and having a lot to say about Jennifer Hudson bringing Common around their son. So yeah, that's T on that. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I'm glad she didn't marry him because he was a hot ass mess. Okay, he was a hot ass mess. This man, David Otunga Jr. used to be an attorney, and he quit his job as an attorney. Y'all know how long it takes to go to school to be an attorney, pass the bar, and all of that. To be a wrestler. So he stopped being an attorney to be a wrestler. Okay. And they were supposed to get married. She was engaged to marry him, but some things happened to where he was being aggressive towards her. At one point in time, she had to get a restraining order against him, in which she dropped it. I already read up on this, so I don't even need to go look at no notes because we don't do notes, right? But anywho, so she got a restraining order against him because he was being aggressive towards her. That's when she first had their son. And she wound up dropping that. They reconciled or whatever. And then the relationship wound up going downhill to where they wound up calling it quits completely, and the engagement was broken off. Y'all know Jennifer, she's dated a few people in between that time, but it seems like she may have found her niche with Common, but it's still causing some tension between she and her son, at which she's very close to her son. But, you know, I don't know. They're talking about marriage. So whatever the case may be, they may have to go to some type of family therapy to figure out what that wedge is that's causing this son to not want Common to be at special events like birthdays, if indeed his mother is talking about marrying this person who is going to one day probably be your stepfather, right? So let's go ahead and get into the next topic as related to them, because they're in the studio. I love this. Okay. And he has a nice voice, so you can tell she's probably been working with him on his vocals. I mean, how could you not have some vocals if your mama is damn Jennifer Hudson, who has a very, very powerful, strong voice and who can sing down? All right. So they are remaking the song "Best Part." Okay, one of my favorite songs. I love this song. By her. Okay, I love her. And what's the guy? I cannot remember the guy's name. But anywho, I love this song, and they're remaking this song. Jennifer is doing, it's kind of like a duet. We're going to listen to just a little bit. If I have to edit it out, I'm pretty sure I will. But y'all ready? Let's go ahead and listen in. For those of you that did not get to listen, shout out to I Am J Hood, because we're listening from her channel. All right, let's go.
Yes.
Run.
All of it out.
David.
Check that for me, DOJ. That was dope. All right.
Don't be afraid to give it to your mama. Give it. Hey, calm down.
Oh.
If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say so?
I like his tone.
If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say so? If you love me, won't you?
Yes, that's how we're gonna play, because I'm probably gonna have to edit that out. But I wanted you guys to hear. He got his voice, right? His tone, like he coming in there. I'm like, okay, you can look at her. She's very proud of him and how he sounds so good. But he had like a nice little run in the beginning. I was like, come on. So he has the vocal ability, and it looks like he's gonna get into doing music. So I'm happy. I'm happy that he's getting into that. He seems very shy and reserved, but she's standing up there. She's reassuring him, and they're doing this duet together. So I'm happy for it. Right. I love this, y'all. Oh my God. So shout out to Jennifer Hudson for having her singer on her hand. Okay. Yeah. So keep that bond, honey. Keep that bond with your son, and listen to your son. If he feels a certain way, sometimes sons can catch things that you may not, because sometimes when you're in love, you don't see things, right? When you're in love, you don't see things, but that son, he might have caught something that wasn't quite right. And she has to listen to him, and don't shun him when he's coming to her and say, hey, mom, I feel a certain type of way. You know, be receptive of that, and have a conversation with him. And so you don't want to push him away, because that's all you have. When Common is gone, your son is going to be there. That's all you have. God gave you this son for a reason. So don't push him away, and don't make him feel like, you know, he's not needed because you're so in love. But I love this for them. Come on.
Yes, get all of it out.
Oh my God, I love that. Yes, honey, I love it. Sing, son, sing. Okay, let's move on. What y'all think? Say he heard Jennifer in the bed. Yeah. Say my son and daughters would not have a say so. This is coming from the. Okay, so David Jr. has talent. Wonderful. Yeah, he does have talent. I love that. Okay, they sound great together. All right, let's get into somebody else who I like. Okay. Hey, girl. Ain't that how you sound? Yes, y'all like singer Kim. We got some news on singer Kim. Y'all like Kim? Singer Kim. All right. Y'all know he loves to say, hey, girl. Hey, girl. All right. Let's get into him because we got some news on him. We haven't talked. I don't think I've talked about him on my channel. Right? Good for them. I want to hear the song when it gets complete. All right. Because I know it's going to sound good. So Kim, singer Kim, and his wife. Why I didn't know he was married? All this time I did not know he was married. So Kim and his wife, Erica Owens, you guys, are expecting baby number 8. So all these love songs, child. He done went in there and pumped 8 babies in his wife. My God, girl, you strong. Oh, Lord, 8 babies, Lord. So what do you think? So Detroit soul icon, honey, and Motown legend Kim has announced that he and his wife, Erica Owens, are expecting their 8th child. My God. Marking a beautiful new chapter in their lives together. Now, the Grammy-nominated R&B singer now runs his own label, okay, Chemistry Records, LLC, with distribution with via Empire, continuing his independent path while remaining true to the classic soul sound that first brought him recognition, okay? Come on, Detroit in the house. Y'all better say it. Y'all put in the chat, what is your favorite Kim song? He's so many, okay? All right. What is it? I Can't Stop Loving You. Okay. Hey, girl. I love me some Kim. So Kim and Erica married in 2019. Hold up. 2019, and y'all already got 8 kids. Oh, Lord. Girl, have built a large blended family rooted in faith and love. He described fatherhood as one of the greatest honors of his life and welcomed the newest addition with gratitude and joy. Said it for an artist whose catalog is filled with songs about love, devotion, and growth. Said that this news feels like an extension of the same message that he has been singing for more than 2 decades. Y'all know that's his favorite thing to say in his song. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Okay, so y'all put in there with your favorite song, The South Side of Love. Come on, he got a lot of hits. He has a lot of hits. So they're getting ready to welcome their 8th child. Okay, 8th child. So shout out to Kim on that. Put your favorite song from Kim in the chat. All right. You're getting a lot of congratulations there. So I love Kim. I love Kim. Any music that he put out, I love it. Okay. Yes. I loved the performance with him and Rochelle Farrell. Any Rochelle Farrell fans? Any Rochelle Farrell fans? Kim and Rochelle Farrell did a tribute to Anita Baker. Oh my God. Go Google it. Okay. Go on YouTube, honey, and pull up the Kim and Rochelle Farrell tribute to Anita Baker. Baby, when I tell you, I damn near threw my own phone. I said, Lord, thank God for insurance on my phone, Jesus. Because, baby, I about threw my phone when I tell you, baby, they sang that. Rochelle Farrell is just, she's in another galaxy of her own when it comes to music. I love her. Oh, my God. Just talent, honey. Just talent. Okay. But y'all go check that out. Rochelle Farrell and Kim's tribute to Anita Baker. Okay. Love me. Come on. Y'all know Rochelle Farrell. Don't play with me in here. Okay. Let's move along. Okay, let's move along. All right, now we got to spin the block on this topic here because we've been talking about it. I think we spin the block on this twice, but we got to give the update on this because anytime we talk about a topic and there's an update, we got to give you the update. All right. Yes, honey. Said it was all of that. Come on, Miss Reba. She saw it. I know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Love them. Love them. I might have to go watch it when I get off here because, baby, I was just like, this was me, honey, when they were singing. I said, ooh, child. Woo. All right. So, according to Neighborhood Talk, 9-year-old, you guys remember when we talked about this situation here with the 5-year-old who was led away from her home into the woods where a 9-year-old and another older child did some very egregious things to this child. They did catch these kids and they did lock these kids up. A 9-year-old and 10-year-old did some very egregious things, R-worded a 5-year-old child, okay? Pulled the child's hair out and everything. This is, I said, I don't know where the hell these kids come from, what type of demons reside in these children, but this was something crazy. So a 9-year-old boy accused of R-wording and the attempted unaliving of a 5-year-old, Marie Jones, placed in county custody after his legal guardian skipped his arraignment. So why the fuck when you go to court, when you know your child, see, this is the problem. This is how your child was able to lead a 5-year-old into the woods and do the shit that they did. You didn't even come to court to take accountability for what your child did. You should have been the first person in court when this mess here going on. So the judge temporarily suspends the house arrest because they put the child on house arrest versus locking them up. They're trying to give him some grace. But the parent did not show up to the child's arraignment and skip the arraignment. So the judge temporarily suspends the house arrest until custody is established. Let's go ahead and hear what they have to say, and then we'll read up. All right.
9 and 10 years old, both accused of attempted murder and rape of another child. This victim, just 5 years old.
Well, that 9-year-old boy made his first court appearance today, and in the last hour, we have learned that the judge in the case has scheduled an emergency custody hearing for that boy Friday morning.
Katie Tursek talked with the victim's mother after court. We want to tell you this story is extremely disturbing.
Let me put my trigger warning.
You went.
Hold on. Let's put trigger warning back. I don't want nobody to feel triggered, honey. Let's go ahead and do that. Do my homework right quick, child. All right, trigger warning is up. Let's get back into it.
Have the right to remain silent.
It's a scene still hard to believe. A 9-year-old boy accused of unthinkable crimes being read his rights by a Cuyahoga County judge. The boy was supposed to appear in court last week, but didn't show up, prompting the judge to threaten a warrant if he didn't come today. Today, he came wearing a face mask, dressed in a green hoodie and black pants, staying quiet as the prosecutor outlined the charges.
Again, this case resulted in a 5-year-old being left naked, beaten.
Children. 9 and 10 years old, both accused
In the field and left for hours. At a very minimum, the state is requesting home detention with ankle monitoring.
The 9-year-old's defense attorney denied the allegations. That's the juvenile court's version of pleading not guilty to the charges. The boy's family sat behind him as the judge ordered him on home detention with an electronic monitor.
Court will be asking the county to do an investigation, Children and Family Services to be doing an investigation in this matter. We will be setting this for a competency evaluation.
The victim's mother, Antavia Kennebrew, was in court too and understandably upset.
I do not believe that these kids should be able to return home. Their behavior that caused them to do something so evil obviously started at home. These kids being at home doesn't give them a chance to think about the damage they have done to my daughter. At home, they are obviously not held accountable for their actions.
The 10-year-old female suspect in this case appeared in court last week.
In the field and left for hours.
I absolutely agree. They should not be at home because obviously there's no accountability, like she just said, at home. It doesn't sound like there's any parents there that's allowing them or making them stay at home and do what they need to do as children. I mean, hell, the child didn't even come to court. The parent didn't even come to court to be held accountable for what happens. Because, you know, anytime you have minor children, if your child do something against the law as a parent, you are held accountable for said action until that child becomes, able to be charged for said crime. But in this situation right here, this is sad all the way around. Do I feel like the child should go home? No, you should put the child in juvenile detention and they ask you to sit the fuck right there. That's what should happen. You should not be home. I don't give a damn even if it is an ankle monitor. No, they should be in juvenile detention and make them stay there until this case is over. The amount of things that they did to this girl is amazing. Like, and I'm still trying to wrap my brain around where they learned this shit from. Like, what is it that the parents are allowing these kids to watch at home to even know how to do shit like this? Like, how do you know at 9 to take a fucking stick off the ground and put it in someone? And I'm trying to say it in a way to where, like, how do you know to do that at 9 to a fucking 5-year-old? Let's continue.
Attempted murder, rape, felonious assault, kidnapping, and strangulation of a 5-year-old. Those are the charges a 10-year-old faced today in court. Good evening, I'm Katie Usen.
And I'm Tara Morgan. News 5's Nadine Abusada was there for the arraignment. At this time, we are not showing or naming the...
We're going to stop it. I'm going to read. There's been an update on the disturbing case of a 5-year-old girl who was R-worded and nearly unalived by a 9-year-old boy and 10-year-old girl. These are children. According to Cleveland 19 News, the 19-year-old boy appeared in court and was placed in custody, county custody rather, after his legal guardians were a no-show. Really? Now, according to reports, the boy previously missed a court date for his arraignment and only appeared after the presiding judge, Sweeney, threatened to issue a bench warrant. The boy appeared in court wearing a face mask and accompanied by 2 adults who were not his legal guardians. Now, do the parents not understand how serious these charges are that the children are facing? Weird, right? Now, the case results in a 5-year-old being left nude, beaten, and urinated upon in a field and left for hours. At a very minimum, the state is requesting home detention with an ankle monitor, according to prosecutors. Now, after the legal guardians accompanying the minor could not be confirmed as the relatives, Judge Sweeney placed the boy in the county division of children and family services custody and set an emergency custody hearing after finding out his father was deceased and his mother was being hospitalized. Okay, so that may explain why the parents were not there. So who is in charge of these children while the mother is being hospitalized since the father is deceased? It's a question. That's who should be in court accompanying this child while this child is facing egregious charges. Okay. Now, according to court documents or records, the order for home detention with a GPS monitor is suspended until the child's exact placement while in CCDCF custody is figured out. So, as previously reported, the 10-year-old girl involved in the situation was placed on house arrest and is set to undergo a competency evaluation ahead of trial. Both the boy and girl have pleaded not guilty to R-word and attempted unaliving charges. If you recall, the 5-year-old Anna Marie Jones was brutally attacked by 3 minors ages 8, 9, and 10. They were accused of ripping the braids from her scalp and using sticks to assault her. And I just told you how. The 8-year-old is not facing any charges due to his age. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. If you were there and you participated, I don't give a damn how old you are, 8, 9, 10. I don't give a fuck if you were 7. If you participated, accountability has to be had. Because what if you do the shit again? You can't say, oh, I was 8. Nah, I was 8 years old. It doesn't matter. Fine. And they need to have a psychiatric evaluation to figure out why the fuck you're doing this at 8 years old. Find out, were these children assaulted sexually at home? Because children do what they learn. If they were inappropriately touched at home, 9 times out of 10, they're going to inappropriately touch someone else. So you got to get to the root of the problem and how it transpired. They learned it somewhere. They learned it somewhere. 8-year-olds should not be participating in acts egregious like this towards another child or anyone. This is a sad situation. Everybody involved needs to be held accountable. These children should be put in juvenile detention. I don't give a hot damn how old they are. If you committed a crime, damn it, you need to be held accountable. Keep their asses in there until they're able to be tried as teenagers. Yeah, 8, stay your ass in until you're 16. 9, stay till you're 16. 10, stay until you're 16. Yeah. Kids need to understand that accountability has to be taken when you commit crimes. I don't know where they learn this shit. A lot of this, I keep saying, monitor your children and what they're watching on television. These games, Call of Duty, should not be played by 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. Maybe 13s, because it's violent. Kids should not be on YouTube. There's a lot of sexual things that's inappropriate on YouTube. Social media is raising our children. Parents, stop letting your kids go in their room and lock the door. If they're not of age, you should not be doing it. What you doing in there? Open that door. Find out what your kids are watching. Put parental things on your kids' devices so that you know what they're doing and you don't ultimately get yourself in a situation as a parent to have to take accountability for a crime committed by your child. We keep talking about it. All right, these kids right here, demon seeds. Every one of them. The fuck will you rip somebody's hair out by the root? That little girl, 5-year-old, went through some terror. And I hope they're getting her the necessary therapy that she needs. Let's move on. They got me in holler now, child. All right, so imagine going to get your hair done. We keep seeing videos like this where a person goes to get their hair done and then don't have the money or don't. You already know prior to going to these people's shops, and I have no sympathy for anyone when you go to somebody's shop to go get your damn hair done. You know prior to going there if you got the money or not. So why sit your ass in their seat? That takes work. That takes time. To go get some damn braids in your hair, and when this person get done with your hair and they tell you what the cost is, you ain't got the money, and then it turns into a whole mess. Now, let's go ahead and look at this next topic. I'm so sick and tired of talking about shit like this. Now, let's go ahead and look at this. Birmingham, y'all got to do better. Birmingham, you got to do better. All right, let's make it big. All right, so So caught on camera, a Birmingham woman said that she was locked inside of a salon over $50. I don't give a damn if it's $1. If you owe it, you owe it. Demands the owner to be arrested. So no, I mean, it's no different than Chinese people. You go in their shop and steal something, sit on there, hit that little thing behind the register and lock your ass in there till the police get there. Sure the hell will. Should they be arrested? Should they be arrested? It's no different. Go in Chinese people's beauty supply store and try to steal some blue magic and see when your ass get to the door. They don't saw you on the camera. They gonna hit that thing back there. They got a little button behind the register where they lock that front door. You think you gonna slide at that door with that blue magic or that wig and see don't your ass get locked in there. So let's go ahead and get into this video right here. Okay, people down in Birmingham doing the absolute fucking most. Let's get into it, shall we?
You do exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go.
I don't care.
Let my hair go.
I don't care.
So new tonight, video shows what appears to be a heated argument at a Birmingham hair salon over the weekend. And now the woman you saw in that video claims she was assaulted is pushing for legal action.
She says she even filed a police report over what you just saw. In a story you'll only see here on WVTM 13, Aaron Llewellyn spoke with the woman tonight. He joins us live and local in Birmingham. What did she say happened, Aaron?
Yeah, God, Carla, earlier today I talked to Jessica Odom, and she says that she was looking forward to coming here to Mama Hands to get her hair braided. She said that she even loved the way that her hair turned out, but that quickly changed when she says she was locked inside these doors over $50 and even had her hair pulled out. Now she's demanding the salon owner's arrest.
I got the message. I done paid you exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go.
Caught on camera and caught by her hair.
They're pulling so hard that they end up pulling out 2 braids with my real hair attached.
Jessica Odom says she just wanted to feel pampered and get her hair braided at Mama Gifted Hands on Friday.
I would have never expected for it to end the way that it ended.
Odom says she texted the salon owner directly to book her appointment.
Let's look at these messages. Yeah, she pulled your damn edges out because you didn't have her damn money. All right, so it says, how much? Hey, how much for a medium boho knotless? Okay. She says it starts at $200 and up. It depends on the length that you want. All right. Everybody know when you get your braids done, it's according to length and the style that you want. I said, what's the price for mid back and butt length? $200 is what she quotes her. Said, okay, when are you available? We have availability today is what the shop owner tells her. Messages in blue is from the lady who did not pay. Says that I can get off at 4. Can I come then? Shop owner says, sure. Gives her the address and tells her where to come. Says, do I need to do or bring anything? She says, no. She says, telling her to please bring cash. Okay, so the shop owner is telling her to please bring cash. All right, let's continue.
In the text messages, you can see she asked how much for the service, and the owner responded with $200.
When I arrived, everything was going well. Hospitality was there. It was a nice vibe, nice environment. I got to watching Netflix over there while they was doing my hair, and when they finished, everything pretty much went left.
She don't want to pay. She don't want you to pay, sir.
Man, show the money. Show what I paid.
You paid, but we're gonna fix it.
Odom says she pulled out the cash to pay. And that's when she says the owner walked over and said,
you're gonna have to pay me $50 more. Then I tried to make my way to the door, and as I'm making my way to the door, she's like, just give me 30. If you can't give me 30, then go sit over there and we'll cut the hair out.
Fearing for her life, Odom says she was locked inside the salon. She says she was tussling with the shop owner and 3 other women while trying to unlock the door.
As soon as I get out of the door, I feel my head jerk back. And when I turned, I see 3 women pulling my hair. So now we're playing tug of war with my head.
After the women were pulling on her hair for at least 30 to 40 minutes, Odom says the police finally showed up.
I don't wish jail on anyone, but in this situation, I mean, I didn't do anything. I honestly just wanted my hair done, and I would like to see them pay for what they did to me.
Now, earlier today, we did come up here to the salon to talk to the owner to get her side of the story. I was told by one of the other employees that the owner would be here to share that with us. So we waited for nearly an hour for her to show up. And, well, she did. She walked inside the salon, then she walked out, got in the car, and drove off. So I called her, and she said that she talked to her attorney and decided not to do the interview with us. As for Odom, she says that she has hired an attorney, and Birmingham police do confirm that an officer helped her file a report.
Well, I mean, what else do you expect if she has an open case? I wouldn't do no interview either with no damn news station, because anything she said, they're gonna use it against her in the court of law. So she could say something that could trip up her case, and then she could lose. Now, what I think happens here is the woman probably did not have all the cash, and when they probably counted out whatever cash she handed to the lady that did her hair, she probably said, "No, you got to give me more money." That's because y'all know African people, they kind of do speak in a little broken English. I have Africans that braid my hair. But she told you prior to coming there, it's going to cost you $200. Maybe the lady came in there and thought she was going to be able to run up out of there without, get her hair done and say, "Oh, I already got the braids. Now I'm going to just run up out of here." But when she just handed them the money, it's given that maybe they counted it and it wasn't quite 200. Maybe it was 150. And she was saying that they owe 50 more. So it's obvious that you probably gave them 150 versus 200, which is what she quoted you when she said, "You got to give me more money," meaning the rest of my fucking money. Because as you guys can see, that's a lot of braids, and that shit is all the way down your back. So they did a lot of work on your head, and it was expecting their money. I don't feel like they were asking you to pay above the 200 that she quoted you. I don't think she was on that type of shit, but we see this a lot of times where people go in shops and they don't want to pay what's been quoted to them. That's what it's given. But I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open on this. I want to see how this pans out. Mama's gifted hand, she damn sure pulled out a few braids though. And they will, a lot of places you go, they will try to cut your braids out. They'll, after they done put all that work in doing your hair, and you don't want to pay them. I mean, what else can you do? Let the person run out of there after you've done all the work on their head? Like, that's disrespectful to even bring your ass in there if you did not have all the money. And it sounded like this lady was trying to leave knowing that she still owed money. So she's not being totally honest here, because I don't see them snapping off on her like they were doing and holding her there if she had all the money that was quoted to them, right? I don't see that. But yeah, that's what had happened down there, Birmingham, child. Down there in Alabama, folk down there not want to up and pay folk for the work. Y'all got to stop doing that. If you ain't got the money, don't take your ass in these people's shops. Moving right along, all right? All right, so people out here trying to say that Clarissa Shields is pregnant, child, and she's letting the people know she is not pregnant, okay? As you guys know, let's take the trigger warning down. We don't need it no more. Let's cancel that. Child. All right. So Clarissa Shields, as you guys know, was celebrating with Papoose after he came out and said that he actually loved her to death, child. I love you to death. I love everything about it. Now, keep putting in and all that. I was like, but you still ain't divorced. All right. But anywho, so she also was celebrating being signed to his label and putting out some new music. But a lot of people were saying, "Well, girl, why you ain't drinking? Why you ain't celebrating?" Because a lot of people been seeing like a little pregnancy pooch on her here lately. And a lot of people were thinking that maybe she might be pregnant. But during this celebratory moment, everybody else was cheering and, cheering their drinks and drinking up. But they noticed that she was drinking water. So people were like, "Is Clarissa pregnant? Why are you ain't drinking?" So she's saying here, you guys can see here, they're playing her song. There's Papoose over here, like hyping it up. We can't play because it's music. I already going to probably have to edit it from Jennifer Hudson's little part with her son. But so as you guys can see here, she says, "So wait a minute, y'all think that I'm pregnant because I toast with water in New York City and cranberry juice in LA?" She says, "Did it ever dawn on you that I don't drink?" She says, "Seriously, I used to drink on special occasions, but I have my times where I just go cold turkey for months." She said that this is month 8. Last time. Okay, so she's telling people, stop insinuating that I'm pregnant because you don't see me drinking when everybody else is kicking back drinks. Okay. But I mean, a person can choose not to drink if that's what they choose to do. But most of the time, if a person, is out celebrating, you're having a celebratory moment like that where you're getting signed to a label or $8 million deal, a lot of people will have like champagne or some Don Julio or something in their cup and they cheers, their drink. But she chose to cheers with water and not alcohol. That's her choice. She is an athlete. Maybe she's getting ready to train for a fight. I respect that if she chooses not to drink. So what do y'all think about that? But she does say here she is not pregnant. So Clarissa Shields shuts down rumors that she's pregnant with Papoose's baby. She did announce that she was engaged. We haven't heard anything else about that. Papoose, whenever he announced that he loved her so much, he did not insinuate that they were engaged by any figment of the imagination, but he did announce his love for her publicly. So I don't know what that may mean because, again, he is still married to Remy Ma, but she did make it very much so known that she is not pregnant. And just because you guys don't see her drinking, that does not insinuate that she is carrying Papoose's baby, even though she says that by next year she did want to have a child. All right. So hopefully they wait until he finishes his situation, his divorce and all of that before she gets pregnant and try to do the whole, all of that. But yeah, that's it on that. Moving on. All right, so let's get into some stuff I love. I love to see people get honored, okay? And a person like Debbie Allen, I love her. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. The person who honored her is Tom Cruise. Y'all know Tom Cruise think he is black, child. I love me to Tom Cruise, child. Tom Cruise, I love him. Even though he dance off beat, child, typical white guy. Tom Cruise, seeing Tom Cruise and Debbie Allen showing each other love is everything. So they had this little Oscar moment, and they were at the Governor Awards as well, where Tom Cruise gave Debbie Allen an award, very much honored, a deserving award as well. A lot of celebrities were there. Debbie's son was there, her husband was there, her sister Felicia Rashad was there. You're going to see a lot of stars there. They're going to be on the dance floor cutting a rug. Y'all know Debbie Allen can dance, honey. That's what she specializes in, okay? I love to see her get down, but you're going to see Felicia Allen dancing as well. Tom Cruise going to get in a few dances as well, but I love his speech that he gives to Debbie Allen, and you can just see she's just eating it all up, the way she's looking at him and smiling as he's talking about her and how he's honoring her. Let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to Revolt.
Yeah, Queen. You're a queen. Your impact on our industry and this world it's profound. What you've done. And you are more than a dancer, you are more than an actor, a choreographer, a director, a producer. You are a once-in-a-lifetime force of kindness and artistic expression. And you open the door for countless young artists to find their voice, their discipline, and fulfill their dreams. And you have lifted generations through your example, your excellence, and your heart. You are the very personification of the words your extraordinary mother, Vivian Ayers, wrote to be brave, be beautiful, and be free.
I love that, right? Great speech.
Whose inspiration goes beyond explanation. Honey, we loved you when you slid out there in those tighty whities. We said, yes, he's one of us. Yes. And look at what you have done. Oh, my God. And so maybe I'm one of them, too. Maybe.
I love her. Oh, my God.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I love her. Y'all could never make me hate Debbie Allen. I love me some Debbie Allen. Oh my gosh. She still looks great after all these years. Tom Cruise is just gushing over her. I love this, y'all.
Whose inspiration?
All right. Cut the music now. Look at Felicia Rashad over here getting one, child. Over here in the corner. Felicia Rashad right here with my mouse moving. Right here, honey. That's everybody mama right here. I love her. Come on. Look at Tom Cruise. Child. All right, so shout out to Debbie Allen. Shout out to Debbie Allen for her award, honey, for her award at the Governor's Award, okay? I love them. All right, moving right along. She still looks great. All right. I'm going to save this topic right here. Let's go ahead and get into my jam session because Child spoke this jam session a whole topic ago. Thank you, Rose, for reminding me because y'all know I get to talking, honey. And let's go ahead and jump on into the jam session because y'all sitting on these likes. Even when you feel low, you can still go. All right, so yeah, let's get into it. All right, please tap on the like button. We're back. We're back. Thank you guys for that. Thank y'all for the likes. All right. Please keep tapping on that like if you did not tap it on the way in. Not sure why people don't just hit the like button. It's just, I mean, you come in, you hit the like, you sit down, enjoy the show. I mean, that's just, protocol. But we have a few people, honey, who just come over to be nosy and they're never gonna hit the like button, but they want to come and soak up the tea, and it is what it is. But please hit the like. Please hit the like. That's the least you can do. The likes are free. When you hit the like button, when you go and check your account, I promise nothing comes out. Okay, I keep telling y'all, nothing comes out of your account after you hit the like. All right, I totally promise. Let's get into some awareness for those of you that take Uber, Lyft. Let's go ahead and give you guys some awareness on that. I do not, because I do not trust people like that. Okay, I do not, because people are crazy, and so am I. But let's get into this topic according to spiritual word in case you guys take or taxis. Okay, let's go ahead and bring some awareness to you guys that may take an Uber or a Lyft or something like that, because there's some new things going on and I want to make you guys aware. All right, women and teens, pay attention. Says that a new tactic is spreading where drivers offer sealed water bottles that were injected with drugs using a tiny needle. Everybody needs to know this. Of course, you shouldn't be taking anything from a stranger anyway. People try to act like they're being nice. Oh, it's a very hot day today. Would you like a bottle of water? Okay. And you take that bottle of water and you drink it. And the next thing you know, you're passed out in the back seat. They drive into an alley and you get R-worded or assaulted. Okay. Or trafficked. You just never know. So be on your P's and Q's. Just go to your destination. If you're taking Uber, Lyft, whatever the case may be, don't be on no extra shit. Make sure a lot of times you maybe take a picture of the person that you're riding with or video, so that anytime that, just in case something kind of pops off that's an ordinary, that you can give to the police, because you just never know. You are riding with a stranger. Keep in mind, you are riding with a stranger when you ride Uber, Lyft. You don't know these people. Their job is to take you where you need to go. But of course, they are on this app to where they are monitored, but still people do find themselves in situations that they should not be in by Uber and Lyft drivers. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right, shout out to Spiritual Word. Let's go.
There that take Ubers and taxis everywhere. This was made aware of a new danger that's going on. You might want to listen up. So one of the new things now they're doing is as soon as you get in the vehicle, they will try to offer you a water. And a lot of times what they've done is they have taken a needle and they have injected the bottle with just a little bit of fentanyl or whatever it is they decide to use to try to make you lethargic or knock you out of some type. So due to this fact, I would advise you that when you get into a vehicle of any type that is not your own vehicle and that you don't know the person that you're getting in, do not take any food or any drink that they offer you, because right now, nowadays, it's just not safe, and you don't know if they've laced it with something. And again, they can out there that put it in with a needle. A lot of times now what they're saying is to be able to test it, and if somebody gives you want to take the water, I wouldn't, but if you did, squeeze the bottle. If water starts leaking out of it, that's a sure sign that they've already laced it with something. So my best advice is, ladies and teens, if you're getting into a vehicle and you don't know the person that is behind that wheel, do not take any food or drink from them. Put it.
I mean, hell, even if you squeeze it, people, let me say something. If a person want to do something to you, if they injected something with a needle, I'm pretty sure they ain't going to be dumb enough to pass you a bottle and start leaking. The goal is for you to drink that shit. So if they did inject something with a needle, they're probably going to seal it. They can reseal it. All you got to do is heat something up and, with plastic and reseal it to where, it's not going to leak. Or super glue, put super glue over the hole to super glue dries fast. Put some super glue over the shit to keep it from leaking so that the person will not notice that something was punctured. Okay. So where they won't drink it. Say, oh my God, this water's been opened or something. Crazy. It's amazing the thought process of people nowadays to where they would do something like that. Lacing something with fentanyl. People die from fentanyl. So why the fuck would you put that in somebody's water and say, oh, it's a hot day, isn't it? Would you like something to drink? And then pass it back there and then you get to drinking it and pass out in the back seat and God knows whatever happens after that. So for those of you who take Uber, Lyft, taxis, whatever the case may be, if you're offered food, which you shouldn't be taking no food from a total stranger like that anyway, If you are offered food, water, whatever the case may be, I don't care how hot it is outside, baby, say no, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you can be taken advantage of, because people are crazy, okay? I don't trust nobody. I don't even stop. Y'all know they have the what they call them, the water boys that be up at the ramps. You go at the exit ramps where they have these coolers out there, and they're trying to sell you a bottle of water for like $1. I don't buy that shit. I'm like, no. What the fuck you did to this water? Are you crazy? And I do try to support people. I respect people trying to have businesses and things like that, but not everybody's on the up and up. All right. Also, don't be doing that with the water boys stopping and reaching your hand out trying to give no water, because a lot of times you will get robbed. We've been hearing stories about that as well. So just giving some awareness to you guys. I know a lot of times you have a heart for people and you want to help people, but in trying to help people, you can also be hurt. All right. Don't roll your window down talking about let me get one bottle, and then the next thing you know, you get robbed with somebody stick a pow in your window and demand your wallet or steal your car. Okay. Don't do that. Also trying to give to homeless people on the side of the road. Stop doing that as well. And I know people have a heart for that. You feel bad and sad for a person standing out there, but a lot of these people are crazy, and they will rob you and or probably carjack you as well. So be very mindful. Okay. Be very, very mindful, and be very much so alert when you're out and about. Okay. So we do that for awareness. I always try to give you guys some awareness. Let's get into some reality TV talk right now. Okay. This is the reality TV segment of the show. All right. Then we're going to let you guys go because I got to go. Whew. All right. So according to Reality Entertainment TV, let's get into a reality. The Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 after show said that the group speaks on Monique popping up. Now, I shared with you guys yesterday that there was a scene where Monique Samuels popped in. Y'all know she's making her debut onto the show. And it was said that she and Giselle kind of ironed out their differences and they were in a better place. But Giselle kind of gave Monique a weird look whenever she saw her popping in at some type of event where the music was playing and she came in dancing. But Giselle kind of looked at her like, why are you here? Let's go ahead and look at it.
All are at Crush for Pride Parade. Monique dances in. How was it seeing Monique for the first time?
Monique has, what do I say about Monique?
Giselle, that's the madness.
She has, what do you call these things in her hair?
Locks.
She has locks.
Okay, she didn't have that before.
And I've never seen her with locks.
Oh, okay.
When I left Monique, she had, a press out.
Okay.
So she looks,
so she's different.
No,
she's just like holistic shouty.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
yes.
that.
Birkenstocks, maybe. She's all she's all things holistic.
Yeah.
Monique, how was it seeing Giselle?
It was a little awkward at first because I wasn't sure if I should try to say, hey, give you a hug, or if it was like, no, stay away. And, we've had run-ins in the past where greetings were all jacked up.
Hello.
Ladies.
Hi, everybody.
Do we need to take our shoes off? We good?
We good.
I talked to Karen and I was just like, I just kind of want to get the ladies together and just, talk to y'all because I don't want there to be any weird tension. I wasn't really sure what to do. So I was like, let me just fill it out and just see. And then when she said hi. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you too. And it looked like, it was like, okay, we're saying hi. All right. Then I just kind of wanted to fill it out.
When I actually saw her, I was happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was happy.
And she's a beautiful woman.
You
keep saying that, Giselle, but I'm not.
Giselle's so damn fake. You was not no damn happy. The way that girl read you down and told your damn business, you were not happy.
Not that convinced.
I promise you I was happy.
I'm not that convinced you were that happy, babe.
Let me tell you there's a couple reasons why I was happy. Because Angel was giving boring, Stacey's giving crazy and a liar. And you're new to the group and you're giving proper.
Is that okay?
It was just proper. And so to see Monique was like, yes. Okay. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get
whatever
something.
it is.
That she's being real with who she is.
Hey, I'm being real with who I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And who you are is proper, which is great.
Monique is gonna give me some energy.
It's gonna give you some,
which I was
desperately in need of, it sounds like.
Craving.
I loved it when she walked in because I was like, dun, dun, dun.
I was kind of like, dun, 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 too, for you, for her, for Stacey. I was like, how is this really about to play out?
I was so surprised. I had no idea she was coming. She walked in. I think she danced in almost.
She definitely danced in.
And I was like, oh! And I'm in such a zen place. I was wanting to naturally just give her a hug. Wendy was immediately just like, which I was shocked. Like she was immediately just like, hey, like, so that was really cool.
Why were you shocked about Wendy?
I have not talked to Wendy or seen Wendy since reunion, like at all. Like I blocked everybody except for Ashley. So, so the last time we left, it was like she was coming for me at the reunion, pretty heavy.
It's about judging the actions at that particular moment. I did not know that aggressive and ferocious were. I wasn't talking to you.
And it just kind of left on a note where it was really weird. And her and I hadn't even really gotten to know each other.
I feel that with some time and space, she does sort of see people in a different light.
Okay.
So I give her credit for that. But there's another side to Wendy where I know she also in the group is always looking for people to sort of be on her side or to be allies with her.
Oh, really?
But like she before did.
Come on, Ashley. I think this is the best I've ever seen Ashley Darby look. I'm feeling this look on her, and the shoes are giving as well. Come on through, Ashley. All right.
Didn't really make an effort to get to know anybody else in the group.
Oh, okay.
So when a new person would come in or come back,
right, she
would make this really grand gesture.
Oh.
To have you be her friend. Because she needed friends. She needed friends.
I remember when Wendy and I first met, like we hit it off like right away. We had so much in common, even the ages of our kids. I was like, girl, we was humping at the same time.
Monique, Wendy. You all have new babies.
Really?
Yes.
What's the age range?
6, 4, 7 weeks.
Wow. You were kidding me.
What's your age?
6, 4, 9 months.
Are you serious?
That's crazy. We was humping at the same time. You know, so it felt like we kind of went back to that moment versus back to reunion where we left off. It felt like catching up with an old friend.
It was good to see her face.
Yeah.
It was good to see her face, yeah. She didn't disappoint.
No, she brought a whole different energy, which I thought was really great.
You know what the energy she brought? A grounding energy.
She did.
A real energy. It didn't feel like I was gonna have a gotcha moment with her. It felt like she is who she says she is, and she's gonna present that way. I appreciated that because I'd gotten a lot of little knives in the back from some of these women.
So yeah, the girls were happy to see Monique come back to the show. They were all surprised because I don't think anyone told them that she was coming back. So that was a great little interest where she came bopping in, and they were like, "Okay, what is this?" I feel like Giselle was happy to see Monique? I do not. Okay, I do not because there's no way, honey, that you coming back. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see Monique after how she slayed you out at the reunion, honey, from that binder. Like that is a world moment right there. Okay, I don't think nobody's gonna ever forget that. But also shout out to Giselle's daughter Angel, because I did see her daughter did pledge, aka. So I did see that Jamal and his new wife was there, where their daughter Angel Bryant did pledge, aka. So shout out to her for that. Okay, she's so cute. So shout out to her. So there's some good things about that. All right, move right along. Shout out to Monique for coming on back. All right, so Karen Huger. I don't know what the tension is between Karen Huger and Shamia, but Karen kind of shaded, and it was noticeable. Karen kind of shaded Shamia, and then people were like, "What the hell is going on here?" So they said that Shamia is being snubbed by Karen so hard that she particularly had to grab her to even get her attention. So Karen is going around hugging and showing everyone else some love at BravoCon. And Shamia standing there like she's waiting for her turn. And Karen is just like, yeah, you next. And Shamia just standing there like, I was standing here. Weird. And y'all tell me what y'all think about it, okay? Was this a snub or was she trying to show her some love? Let's see what it was. Noticeably skipped over Shamia. So she hugs this person here. Shamia would be the next person that she would hug and or greet. So Shamia's standing there waiting for Karen to hug and or greet her. Karen skips her and goes to the next person and then the next person. And Shamia's just kind of standing there like, okay. So after Karen finishes hugging this last person, then Shamia reaches in to kind of pull Karen into her because it's noticeable that Karen snubbed her. Did y'all catch that? So what is going on here? Did something happen at BravoCon where there's some words exchanged? Did Karen hear something? Maybe like Shamia might have shaded Karen and then got back to Karen where she was like, bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Like, don't come over here with this fake stuff. I don't know, but it gives that she was snubbed a little bit. Let's watch it again. so straight. Feeling people look at you. What is going on here? I think we're just looking at the order in which you would greet, right? I'm just saying. Shout out to Bravo Chat Room. In the order that you would greet, she hugged Kelly. Shamia will be next to be greeted after Kelly. She goes to the next person after Shamia, not even looking at Shamia or acknowledging her. She didn't even speak to her. So it gives that there might be some underlining something there with Karen. I don't know. But Karen she publicly was like, yeah. She kind of gave her one of them. Oh my God, listen. She literally had to grab Karen and pull her in, like, so Karen, hi. You know, Karen was like, bitch, fuck off me, okay? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, that was a snub right there, girl. So then she got over there by Karen, honey. She finally got her picture with Karen, but I don't know. Something happened behind the scenes that we don't know about. Maybe we'll find out later. I don't know. But according to this video here, baby, snubbed. Because after Kelly got her love from her, they said Karen got a lot of love at BravoCon. Everybody was happy to see her. Y'all know Karen spent a little time in the pen, honey, for drinking too much, for the little DUIs and whatnot. But yeah, so after she hugged Kelly, she definitely should have gone straight over to Shamia because Shamia was standing beside Kelly. But the fact that she skipped over Shamia and went over to Ashley Darby, from Ashley Darby, she then reached over and hugged Sheree, and then she reached over and hugged the next person, and that Shamia had to actually physically reach in and show Karen some love and pull her in to kind of be able to greet her and to show some or get love from Karen. It was giving weird vibes. All right, let's show it one more time. Yeah, y'all see that? Mia had already held her hands up like Karen was going to come and greet her, but Karen was like, yeah, nah. Acknowledge Shamia. Girl, what's going on with y'all? Okay, y'all. Karen, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with you and Shamia, because that was some shade right there, honey. I don't know. All right, so let's get into some things of the things. Do I care about that? No, not right now. Let's get you out of there. Yeah, we're gonna take you out too, because I got y'all. My show is getting too long. I gotta chop it. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna chop you too. Y'all gotta chop my show down some because I gotta go, okay? I gotta go. All right, so let's get into this. Bell Collective. We haven't talked about Bell Collective in a couple of days. Let's get into some Bell Collective news. I got a clip we're gonna look at, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Because y'all know I done talked a little bit too long on one of my topics because I'm running out of time. All right, so Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's get into shout out to Bell Collective. All right. This is a clip where Glenn is kind of having like a bro moment with Letitia's husband, okay? Ernie. I call him Ernie, child. Cliff. Okay, Cliff. Y'all know that Cliff and old boy here, they kind of remind me of Martell and Marceau on Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? It's given that when you and I go out and cheat with other women, you're not to say anything about it, and you cover for me if we're ever out in public and or in front of our wives, okay? So Cliff and Timu Boosie right here, it's given that Timu Boosie went over to have a conversation with Cliff to let him know that he did not appreciate being exposed in front of his wife by this new chick on the show, and that he felt that Cliff should have jumped in and said something to his wife, okay, Latrice, instead of having his ass on the line out in front of everybody else. Let's get into it.
I ain't gonna say I was hurt. I was disappointed. Tisha hurt. Man, I really look at y'all like family, bro. You know, I'm coming to you man to man that you should have had my back more than that. I ain't gonna lie. If that was my house, I'd have shut the down from the jump. Like, hell no, we're not doing that here.
So I can't control what my wife and her friend do. You understand?
I get that, but moving forward, I just want to know that being around y'all is a safe place. You did, like, I can't afford no surprises like that.
You know you can trust me, but I'm telling you, when it comes to other women that I can't say, they can be safe. People come, they jealous, they want to destroy what you get. So you got to be careful how you move, who you talk to.
Bruh, I'm Stevie Wonder, dude. I don't see nobody, don't hear nobody, bruh. I ain't all that night. Right. Over with. Right. After my conversation with Cliff, I'm still kind of uncertain. I just don't feel like he have my back the way that I have his. I respect Latrice as a woman because it's the right thing to do, but I don't put nothing past her. I ain't gonna.
So in other words, you don't respect her because she didn't help lie for you in this situation when you knew that you were being inappropriate with said female, that you were dancing on the dance floor and touching her inappropriately when you know you have a whole wife. So this person decided to come out and blast you in front of everybody, including your wife, to say that you were being inappropriate with her and touching her in ways that you shouldn't have touched her when you know that you're married, and you were indulging in conversations via text messages with her as well as a married man. So you are on the fuck shit, but you want everybody else to protect you, and you're disappointed in Latrice because she did not speak up for you and do the same thing that her husband was expected to do because y'all are friends. Her allegiance is not to you like Cliff's allegiance is to you. So maybe you shouldn't be on the fuck shit, and then you wouldn't be expecting people to protect you from things that you should be doing in the first place. That's just my take on it, right? Like Timu Boosie, stop running around cheating on Letitia. She ain't gonna leave your ass anyway. Oh, okay, she ain't gonna leave you anyway. I mean, hell, she didn't leave you after it was said that there was a whole baby out there that you was said to have fathered, even though they found out you weren't the father, but it was still a possibility, which means that you were balls deep in somebody unprotected. So at the end of the day, stop doing the things that would put you in a position for your wife to be upset with you and possibly want to leave you, and stop expecting people to protect you when you be on your bullshit. Do I feel like Cliff is cheating on Latrice? I do. Do I feel like there's some things that Glendale might know about Cliff and some of the things that he's doing to Latrice? I do. I feel like bro code is what they're giving here. They're not going to tell on each other, just like Marceau and Martell. I think that they've seen some things and some inconsistencies with women, but I feel like at the end of the day, if you stop doing the shit that you're doing and stop expecting people to protect you, then you wouldn't find yourself in those positions. Okay, you cannot expect Latrice to feel the same way Cliff feel about you, because she don't have no type of allegiance to you. That's how I feel. So you can be disappointed all you want to with your fake Amazon chain. It just is what it is. And did anybody catch and or understand what Cliff was saying? I think they need to put closed caption up every time this nigga open his mouth on the show. Because is he from Bessemer? Was that Shane? Maybe. Moving right along. So let's get into some ha-has, and then we're going to get out of here, okay? We got 2 ha-ha videos, then we're going to go. This shit here is funny to me. Now, you guys know that Thanksgiving is almost upon us, okay? This video here I thought was super hilarious. For those of you that like to cook healthy, don't be trying to do that shit for Thanksgiving, is what this person is saying. For Halloween, for Thanksgiving, don't be trying to be making no healthy dishes for Halloween. The goal is to eat good. I don't want no salad on Thanksgiving. I eat salad all the time throughout the week. Probably gonna get a salad today because I'm trying to watch my waistline in here. But for Thanksgiving, a bitch want turkey and dressing and all the things are the things. Okay? I want some cheesecake, damn it. All the shit that I don't eat on a regular schmegular. I want some sweet potato pie. I don't want nothing diet or nothing healthy on Thanksgiving. And I agree with this person right here. Y'all get ready to laugh because this shit is funny to me. So he says, do you prefer pork or turkey meat in your greens? All right. Personally, I like smoked turkey neck in mine. That shit is good to me in my greens. That's just what I like. But let's get into this, y'all.
It's Thanksgiving coming up. I'm tired of y'all making greens with turkey. Everybody want to make their greens with turkey. I don't want that. I want my greens made with pork. Y'all be talking about, oh, this is the healthier way. I didn't ask for nothing healthy on Thanksgiving.
Period.
This ain't the day for that. For real. Then y'all be talking about, oh, it tastes just the same. No, it don't, though. Turkey greens taste light and airy. I want my greens to be like heavy. I want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's soul food. Like, cook it with your soul and your body. Don't be putting, I don't want no turkey greens. Everybody do that now. Like, it's like you can't even get pork greens. Like, I have to go to the deep south to get pork greens. What is that? I have to call my cousin mama and ask her to make me a pot of greens. Cause y'all want to cook all the greens with turkey. I don't want that. Love Food Network has greens. I don't want that. I want, when it's Thanksgiving, it need to be made with your heart, soul, and spirit. All of the spirit of our ancestors need to be put in them greens. The same greens that had Big Mama burning her arm, that's what I want. And since Thanksgiving coming up, I'm tired of y'all making greens with turkey.
Not burning your arm, baby. Not these Food Network greens. So put in the chat, what y'all put in y'all greens to season your greens? I use smoked turkey necks. That's what I like. If ain't no smoked turkey necks, miss me, okay? A huge collard green eater. I will eat them, but I'm not a huge collard green eater. If they are really, really good, I'll eat them. All right. I like mustard turnip greens. I'm a cabbage eater. I like to mix my greens as well. I like mixed greens as well, but they gotta have some flavor to them. And miss me with all this trying to do healthy shit. Please don't be doing that on Thanksgiving. If y'all got people coming to y'all house, please make the food right, okay? Dressing as well. What is diet dressing? What the fuck is diet dressing? Stop this mess, okay? So I said collard greens. What y'all put in y'all food? Yeah, Food Network greens. I ain't never heard nobody say that. What do y'all think? Okay, fix the food like you supposed to. All right, don't be using no low-fat cheese for your macaroni and cheese. You done messed up a whole pan of mac and cheese. Now, put the right cheese in there. Don't be using that great value cheese because it don't melt. Sargentos, okay? Sargento cheese. Oh my God. So now y'all know a lot of people, their money is kind of effed up this year. So a lot of people are gonna be going to people's house trying to get a plate. For Thanksgiving, it's gonna be a lot of people coming to your house for Thanksgiving this year because everybody ain't got no money to be, cooking for Thanksgiving. So make sure you are cooking good. I bet I see no salad on nobody's table this year. I don't know damn salad, okay? I don't know damn salad. Unless it's potato salad, okay? That's potato salad. That's the only salad I want to see on some damn tables around here. Somebody said I use ham hocks. I like ham hocks too, okay? Real talk. Ham hocks, pigtails, and my green. I don't know if I had pigtails before. I don't know. I don't know if I had pigtails. I might have in my younger years. I don't know. But I know when I do greens, I do like smoked turkey necks. Them shits be good too. I be eating the turkey necks by itself. But ham hocks, I see y'all putting ham hocks. A lot of people say, okay, I ain't mad at it. All right, let's move into the next topic. We got some Tia Kemp news, honey. Y'all be hearing the laugh at Tia Kemp, but she done cussed out the detective child because somebody done called the popos on Tia Kemp talking about she threatened them child. So y'all know Tia Kemp mouth is reckless, and she is getting ready to snap off where a detective done called her ass and called her back talking about she threatened somebody, and she still cussed his ass out. Okay, let's get into this, y'all. Y'all get ready to laugh. Shout out to Tia Kemp on this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? This is our last topic. We're gonna send you guys out of here with a good sniggle and laugh. Let's go.
Hello?
Yes, this is Jeff Spark with the Mansfield Police Department. I'm a detective here in Richard County.
This who?
Detective Spark.
Okay, what you want, Detective Spark?
You threatened a resident here in Mansfield.
I don't even know what Mansfield is, and I ain't threatening no motherfucking resident. Don't call this phone no more, Detective Spark. Don't call this motherfucking phone no more, Detective Spark. You ain't sparking up shit. Go find a real criminal, bitch. I ain't committing no crime. Go find somebody robbing a motherfucking bank. Fucker. Fuck off my line, bitch. Let me call him back.
Baby, the way she slammed that phone down. Who talks to a detective that way? Now, y'all do know Tia Kim stay threatening people, okay? Maybe she forgot. Just maybe she forgot she threatened somebody. But they done up and called the police on her ass, and the detectives done called her to follow up on said threat, and she done cussed her ass out. One more again.
That job, go find some real criminals, motherfucker. Like I said, go find some real criminals, fucker, you donut eating motherfucker.
Donut.
Nah. Hello?
Yes, this is Jeff Spark with the Mansfield Police Department. I'm a detective here in Richard County.
This who?
Detective Spark.
Okay, what you want, Detective Spark?
You threatened a resident here in Mansfield.
I don't even know what Mansfield is, and I ain't threatening no motherfucking resident. Don't call this phone no more, Detective Spark. Don't call this motherfucking phone no more, Detective Spark. You ain't sparking up shit. Go find a real criminal, bitch. I I ain't commit no crime. Go find somebody robbing a motherfucking bank. Fucker. Fuck off my line, bitch.
Yikes.
Me call him back.
Call him back.
That job, go find some real criminals, motherfucker. Like I said, go find some real criminals, fucker, you donut eating motherfucker. Nah.
She is nuts. That is crazy. How you cuss the detective out when they call to follow up on you for threatening somebody? Okay, don't be out here threatening nobody because that is a crime. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining my show today. All right, to my top flight mods, thank y'all for doing your good work. That is so funny. True TV Podcast, Tyra, KVR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Thank y'all for doing your good work. Thank you also to all the content creators who are my usuals who stopped by here. Deary Talk, if you're in the building, thanks. Black Women in the Building, Jonetta Speaks, Simple Mom Family TV, Miss Didi, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Schoolboy, if you're in the house. Thank you all for stopping by. Did I miss anybody? Y'all said she got you dying laughing. She crazy. Thank you guys, and thank you guys. All right. We're going to get on out of here. I will see you guys for midday pop-in as we always do. Please keep your notifications on so you guys know when I go live. All right. Say she about to threaten him. She was. All right. Yeah, keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live again. Okay. I'm going to do midday pop-in and I'm going to hit you guys a few times. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesdays do be lit with a lot of news that I know you guys can use. So y'all keep your notifications on so y'all don't miss a show, okay? Love you guys down until the next show. Of course, all my Caramelians, thanks for all the support and love. Please don't forget to like this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, come on over to the Caramel Real Show, and subscribe as well, all right? Until the next video, bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.